Yep.
Evening. Welcome to the third waffle quiz, drop the mic quiz. Matt's just making tea, so it'll be along shortly. It's not putting any milk in it, so it should be a good brew this time. For all those already watching, if you can put your team names in the comments so we can get them down nice and early. Nice to have you with us again. I'm just trying to set some bits up, so do bear with us. Talk amongst yourselves. Just seeing myself. Oh, here he comes with the tea.
Tea boy.
Right.
Let's see if I can navigate this. Are you in Zoom yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Just because you're connected to Matt's audio and visual, doesn't matter, does it, at this point, does it?
No.
It's you just need access to the screen.
You can hear it all right. See, we did put milk in. And it looks good.
Is that better? We finally got there. Week 3.
You've made good tea.
Hey, and your face looks good in this camera, Mike, can I say? Was it you that described your badge as like a badger beard? Your badge, your beard is a badger beard.
Yeah.
Is that
salt and pepper?
I like it. Right.
I've asked to put team names, but no one's done it.
They're still thinking of phones. I will be.
It's all about Mike anyway. It's all about Mike anyway.
About the banter. It's all about the banter. It's terrible on my screen. Looks good on terrible on my screen. Looks good on phones. That's right. And now I'm not in it now. Just having some technical issues. Very good.
See.
Wow.
This must be it. Oh, there he is. Just to lean in.
Just have to lean.
Lean in.
Yeah, see if we go back, just watch out for the lead. As you can tell.
Professional outfit.
Professional outfit.
Just get a slimmer table. That's what it is.
It's a socially distanced table, though, Mike. We need the.
Yeah, we do.
See, I can just. It's like being in a. Yeah. It takes me back to prison. looking through those viewing windows. It's a different story, though, isn't it?
Okay. I was more going for the, this kind of romantic. Seeing you through a window. Yeah.
So was I. My setting was prison.
Different kind of romance.
Right.
Team Mecky. He's promised to
Mackay, I've been practicing all week. Mackay. Sorry, I've stopped that now. Sorry.
So we've got team names coming in if you don't want to write them down.
I do, and do you know what? I'm using an Excel spreadsheet. For those of you that don't know what Excel is, like me, it's a Microsoft program.
Other programs are available.
Discovered by. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we're not licensed or paid.
Hey, Mr. Green's in the building. Mr. Green, welcome for your first quiz. I'm excited for you.
Oh, we've got You're a Quizzer, Harry.
Nice. Harry Potter references every week.
Yeah. One day it'll come. Maybe next week. Or do we say we better do a whole thing?
No, I think just a round to get people in.
You're the boss.
Riley's lovely to have you. Back.
Chloe.
Brilliant. Chloe, I walked past you in the street the other day. I wasn't ignoring you. You just looked like you were deep in conversation. I just want to make that clear.
Not show too much of you because the holes out of the way.
Oh, that's all right. I think we're all right, Si. Okay. Jane, you want to see my mustache? It's right here.
Sticker, more ginger. It's nice.
You wait. I won't be able to shave it off now. It'll become like high. Yeah, that's the word. It's a good word. It's a great
we'll have
word.
comments if you shave it off. They'll be like, no, where's the mustache? That was the best thing about the quiz.
Okay. Let's start typing in these team names. Team Necky.
You know what? I did this like almost a week ago, and I've kind of forgotten what the rounds are. I mean, I've got them on here, so it's fine. But oh yeah, some good rounds. It's good rounds this week.
That's a good one.
Good run. Good round.
You just let us know when it's going to be a bad one.
Yep.
Just a little bit ahead of time. We can tell people not to bother.
Will do.
Okay, but
Amy says echo much. Is there an echo? Echo. Big shout out to Imi, by the way, because I did say on last week's quiz that the first person to bring me anything in that we jokingly asked for, and Imi did make me a lovely Jaffa cake and brought it in for me. So thanks very much, Imi.
Thanks, Imi. I didn't get any of it. Yeah, do you want to stick it like, get it.
Right in my face.
Yeah.
Did you not hear any of that?
No, I don't. I'm not hearing any of it anyway. Don't worry about me. But I just think it'll help with.
Hello?
Not Mike's.
Hugh?
Possibly because it's. Yeah, well, it's not.
Okay. Is that better?
You're fine.
I'm alright. It's just Matt.
I think it's Mike's not because mine's pointed away. It's pointed at me. Mike, see if you can get your mic to point. Point at Mike that way. So it's not, because otherwise it's picking up. Yeah, there we go. And then still up so you can. Yeah. Nice.
Hello.
It was never Mike.
It's you. It's all you. I keep rubbing myself on it now.
Attach that Mike.
Bear with us while we sort out the sound. But again, any more people joining, whack in your team names. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell to get any notifications of upcoming videos. Now I'm getting it. Is that better?
You're still getting an echo.
I've got nothing turned on my computer, so it shouldn't get. Hello. Oh, that doesn't help, does it? Say hello.
Just to be search. Find out.
Me as well. Do I sound okay today?
Good job winning ourselves half an hour.
It is really.
This is part of the
It's part of the fun, watching how professionals do it.
I've never seen my profile so much in all my life.
No?
No, I'm looking at square at the side of your face.
I know, yeah.
It's a thing you just don't really see,
Yeah.
isn't it? I've got a big chin.
Big echo.
I don't know what would have changed from last week, so to be honest.
Is it just on Matt still?
Yes.
Got a really reverberating voice. That's what it is. You need some not so sensitive mics.
Just check your sources.
Yeah, where's it coming from in yours?
That's a good question. How do I find that out? on the Zoom thing?
Yeah, on Zoom.
Any good? Hello?
You'll find Mike.
Did you change your source at all?
Yeah.
What was it on?
Mine was on the same as system, but I changed it to Scarlet. So no USB.
Cool. That'll probably help.
Well, it helps
Me.
Mike, who was already, but you're still echoing.
I'm still echoing. Which means the mine's getting picked up somehow by his, isn't it? So mine's still echoing when I speak to you here.
That's sorted itself out now.
Okay. It sound better now?
Mike, you're fine.
Mine shouldn't be picking up much because it's just coming in through here, so it should be all right.
Now it's getting feedback.
One of the only things that's changed actually is that you're closer this week.
It was on this table, but I can't.
No, I think you were. Try taking yourself away. I wonder if it's picking up stuff through there. Just take yourself off somewhere, please.
I will be at Waffle tomorrow, but from about 1 o'clock. TJB?
Is TJB?
Is the sound off on your laptop?
Is the sound off on my laptop? Yes.
It's off on mine.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see if that's it, but I'll just change my background noises to low, see if it helps.
Okay.
It's on auto, but low might just help out.
Yeah.
Marla's going for fantastic Mr. Fox and wife this time. Thanks, TJ. That'd be lovely. Get the bird table.
Oh!
I keep hitting my microphone now.
It's a big weekend for birds.
It is.
I think it's the national count, right?
This is the one where you do the bird watching with Chris Packham and all that sort of stuff on it.
Yeah. My boy is excited. He's kind of getting into birds.
Well, this is last year we didn't really have a proper. Well, we did actually. Hang on. Could we? No, last year we didn't have a garden at this time. We had a little courtyard, gravelly bit out the back of the house, whereas we've moved, so we've got a big garden now. So this is our year for birds. So
This is it. Do you
and we've had some on our feeder since last week.
I was going to say, do you attract many birds to your garden, Mike?
Well, let's just say my milkshake brings all the girls, birds to the yard.
My mixed wild
My
bird
other half's
seed
watching this. Calm down.
brings all of the tits to the garden.
Yes.
Yes.
And that is family entertainment for you.
This is
Right
family entertainment. Okay, yeah.
We've got loads of team names. You need to get to work.
I'm getting to work. I think, are we fixed on the whole Echo thing? Are we the best we can be? Best we can be.
I am doing this whilst Liverpool play Tottenham, by the way. Just saying.
Man Tribe are back. Yes, Man Tribe.
Welcome to all the Man United fans. Sorry about the result last night. Sheffield United.
You're not a Man United fan?
No. I'm only bitter because we're like fifth. Yeah, we could beat Chelsea. A new manager and still get held to a draw.
Who's the manager of Chelsea now? I know Laps is out.
Tuchel.
Who?
I think that's how you say his name. Tuchel. He used to be PSG manager.
Okay. I was going to say, is he any good? He's managing Chelsea.
He's all right.
Yeah.
It's better than Sunday League.
Yeah. He hasn't gone from Doncaster, has he?
No.
I don't know why I singled out Doncaster there. Apologies to any Doncaster
Do you want
fans.
me to read some names to you?
Do I want one? Yes, I do want one. But I also, I don't want to be cheeky. But yeah, I'd love one. And if the bird table came with a Jaffa cake on it as well.
I've had mine.
I know. This is why, I mentioned it. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
I thought you were going to ask if the birds came with it.
Yeah.
If you can just bring a few along.
As a package deal, isn't it? Just their feet sellotape down to the table.
Animal welfare.
Laurie, thank you for saying I'm okay now. I'm assuming you mean the Echo. Could refer to anything.
It could be about your massage. We'll never be okay.
Yeah, do you want to read out?
Shall I read out some names?
Yeah,
So we've got Team Raisins.
Team Raisins.
With an O.
Clever.
Raisons, because that's their name.
I thought raison d'etre. That's a bit highbrow.
Oh, that would have
was
been
it-
amazing. Raison d'etre.
I really hope we've got Baps joining with us this evening. Not that they're
With a
my
new-
favourite
with a new
team,
name.
but they're my favourite team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so Team Raisins.
Team Masons, yeah.
Woofers.
Sorry, Woofers.
Yeah, which is
Lovely.
Terry and Laurie.
Yeah.
Pains.
Haynes.
Again, thanks for the cake. You're a quizzed Harry. Team Mecky. That's what he's put.
It's Mackay.
Oh, is it? Oh, I should know that. The Dana and Dan show.
A show I'd quite like to watch.
Yep. Be interesting.
That on mainstream TV before the watching.
Mr. Green's
Hang on, Team Dana and
Dan show.
Dan. And you pronounced Dana right for the first
I
one.
know.
That's a landmark moment for me.
Mr. Green's Team Supreme. Or GTS.
Yes, he had all the way down the hill to think
I
about
know.
that, didn't he?
We've only just seen him and he's already made up a name.
Mr. Green's Team Supreme.
Similar to a chicken supreme, do you think?
In many ways, I can imagine.
Where's your Oh no, that's not a team name.
Mike, you were told to share your Jaffa cake.
I did share it with people who were in, and then I took it home and shared it as well. Fantastic Mr. Fox and wife. Or fantastic Mr. and Mrs. Fox, I'm sure is okay.
Yes, a bit dismissive there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fantastic, Mr. Fox.
And wife.
And wife.
She's back this week. Rude. Man Tribe.
Man tribe.
Have a gentleman fiddling with my equipment.
He's doing well though.
He is. He's got it right up.
Man tribe.
Oh. Steady. It's right in my
That's
face.
good. That's good.
Did you not try it? Were you not here, Matt?
What?
Did you have cake?
No, I wasn't in.
Oh, no, it was Tim. I think Tim had some.
Yeah, I bet Tim had some.
Oh, Mother just wants to be the foxes.
We have more foxes joining. Excellent.
So we have more foxes joining. Woo.
But you probably don't have Baps joining. Neither do we at the moment.
No, where is Baps joining?
So we're going to change it to foxes.
The foxes. I've got to try and stay in. Sort myself out. It was good, thank you, Amy. Jaffa cakey, orangey, chocolatey. Cakey.
I was thinking today,
And
is Jaffa
gluten-free.
cake called Jaffa cake because of Jaffa oranges? That's something you should know.
I would imagine so.
I had a Jaffa orange today, and I was thinking,
Yeah.
Jaffa cake.
It would be, I'd like to know a reason if it's not named after Jaffa oranges.
Yeah, what is it?
Is there a Mr. Jaffa?
What's everyone else eating this evening? What are we interrupting? What kind of, are you in the middle of a meal? What did we have first week? Someone had something really exciting.
Did they?
What was,
I remember
I
you
think it was
slagged.
the Rileys were eating something that was in the quiz. What was that?
Oh,
It wasn't a naan
dog
bread.
soup.
No, it was, what's the one that was like a
Chapati.
naan? Yes.
No,
Yeah,
the
actually-
first week I just quickly cooked a pie and then you slagged it off later on saying it wasn't a pie because it only had a top on it.
Everyone knows a pie needs short crust all the way around.
I made another pie today, by the way.
How did you make it?
Still no bottom.
He hasn't learned.
It's an easier, quicker way to make it.
Welcome.
Woodbury Flyers.
Right, I've been watching your, I think it's Molly mostly. I've been watching your baking creations on Facebook. Croissants. I think there were a few tries, if I'm not mistaken, but the latest one I saw looked amazing.
Again, feel free to send in any extras that you may have.
Yeah. I think you said the lamination was good, which I'm guessing is is that what it's called for the way it looks in the middle?
Don't know.
Anyway, great lamination.
Yeah, great lamination. We do love a bit of that. Having a boona with chapati and raita, Molly. Was it them who had it last time?
I think so.
It's good to be BAP. Drops the mic. Only I can drop the mic.
I had to read the rest of it, which is why I was pausing.
2 babies, 2 jobs. Best you're going to get. It's good to be BAP. We'll take it. BAP joining.
It's great to be back.
Wow. Oh. Just staying in the shop. Stay in shot, man. Get down. Layers. Layers.
Like an ogre.
Lamination layers.
Lubberly.
Oh,
They looked lubberly.
the raisins are having just finished a curried veg soup and bread. Nice.
Molly, you know, again, I don't want to abuse my position now as a, as a famous person on the TV. But yeah, croissants, homemade croissants. I don't think I've ever tried a homemade croissant. if I'm honest.
No, I've had the Pillsbury Doughboy ones you get out of a can. You know, the ones you just twist.
No.
Yeah, where you just get like the top and then you pull the stuff around. It goes spirals around, and you just put it on.
I've never heard of that.
It's like dough, and then you just whack it in the
Just
oven.
back in.
5 minutes. They're quite sufficient, but I'm sure Molly's are lovely.
Meki has not long eaten an incorrectly made pie.
Did you say Meki again?
Yeah, on purpose.
Oh, okay.
From here on out, let's just assume every time we get it wrong, it's on purpose.
Okay.
Daniel Crofts, sweet and sour with barbecue steak.
Oh, that sounds nice.
That's 2 meals.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
sweet and sour and barbecue steak.
I mean, just sticking
I'm not
your hand in.
now. I've said it again. I'm not sure that blends together.
Oh, it sounds amazing.
Well, both separately, but
But
sweet
it's
and
kinda
sour
like-
and barbecue.
Yeah.
It's two different cuisines.
I'm having fish and chips and chow mein tonight,
Yeah,
which
Yeah.
again sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't complain.
like a kebab with mint and chili sauce. Don't ever have that.
Terry's getting seasick.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry. Laura's in the building.
Evening. Have you got a team name, Laura, or are we just calling you Summers, or just Laura?
Summer's around the corner.
Summers around the corner.
Oh, look, 5 minutes ago, we're almost technically almost there.
This is the longest it's taken to technically get there this week. That looks all right to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what it is, height.
Was your incorrectly made pie appetizing then, Mackay?
You made it, didn't you? Isn't it this pint that you ate?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a leading question, isn't it? Tell me how.
He'll
great
probably
it
try and
was.
say something funny. He enjoyed it while I was there, well, as I was rushing out the door.
West Hay Wonders. I'm going to put Laura Summers for now until we know. Laura, did you manage to enlist some help this week? I know we were chatting about that earlier in the week. West Hay Wonders.
I haven't got that comment. Where did you get West Hay Wonders from?
Does this mean I'm getting comments before you? for the
Looks
first
like it,
time?
yeah.
Yes.
I'm not happy with that.
I'm
The last
very
comment I've got is Laura.
Very happy with that.
Were you getting that feedback as well?
Feedback.
Yeah.
It's just changed since you moved it.
Matthew.
Move around. Yeah, I think that should be okay. I'm not even using this one now, so.
Oh, now I get it. It's literally
Really?
only just come
Look
through
at
now.
You want child stock Wi-Fi?
Must be. It's the best cup of tea you made.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, yeah, no, it's 3 weeks now.
That was a bag as well, not even the leaves.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe more of a.
The leaves take longer to kind of mature, I think.
Yeah, you do need to be a bit more patient with them. don't
Yeah.
you? They're whole roll leaved.
I know.
Whole rolled.
Whole what?
Whole rolled.
rolled
leaves.
leaves. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't exactly know why that makes it better, but it looks better.
It's good tea. We do good tea at the Waffle House. Cheers.
It is good tea, and there's a variety
Oh,
of good tea.
the peppermint one is lovely. Cracking team name. Mackay. Donna doesn't like the moustache. I've told him that before.
Donna, you need to embrace the moustache. They're coming back.
But the
I'll
thing
tell
is,
you.
she doesn't like the moustache, but she won't let me shave this off.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of women are a big fan of the beard, aren't they?
I mean, she thinks I look about 10 years old if I take it off. So.
Yeah, so she's seen
baby
she's seen
pictures.
what's
So.
there, yeah, she's seen what's there. Keep it on.
Yeah.
But no, moustache. This is just a free update for everyone. The moustaches are on their way back. The 1980s are coming back. Is it 1980s? 70s.
It's probably about right time for him to come back. And 80s, no, 80s,
Yeah,
80s is
it's
about
about
right.
time.
Tom Selleck,
And when they look,
Magnum PI.
When they look this good.
I like the fact you're saying they're coming back when were you born?
90s.
Yeah, exactly. They're coming back. So they're coming round to you for the first
Yeah,
time.
they are. Yeah. But I've seen the programmes.
Yeah. We are as well, Jane. Missing the Waffle House being open. It's a big space to be empty. And when we're here doing takeaways on Fridays and Saturdays, which we are again this week with extended opening hours, so get your orders in early.
Extended in which direction?
Till 9 o'clock.
Wonderful.
So, because we had a lot miss out last week on Saturday, so we've extended it till 9 o'clock. But yeah, it's very strange it being empty and just seeing a couple of people a day. So, fingers crossed in March we can get back to it.
Thank you, Imi. 1970s. Imi knows. Imi, I imagine you're fairly excited for the 1970s to be coming back here, to be honest.
Amy was probably born in like 2000. She's only young.
She's not. You say she's not an authority on the 1970s?
Yes. I was 1 year into the 70s, so I'm allowed to talk about it.
Really? 71? Is that when you were born?
79.
Oh, you're 1 year into the...
Yeah. I had 1 year of the 70s.
You had 1 year? Okay,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, of course not 71.
No, obviously. Well, not 71.
Jenny
My sister
Bunting.
was born
Do we have Jenny Bunting?
Yeah.
Woodbury Flies.
Woodbury Flies.
Yeah, so I think I've got everyone here.
So
I
we
think
can
we're
kind of make a start.
Yes.
So I'm going to just sort this out. Cool. Slideshow.
Do you have 24 people, 24 teams? I mean, not everybody watching will necessarily want to play, but we have 24 people watching at the moment.
Paul, we hope we can see you again before too long.
I wasn't the two wrong with me. 2001.
2001.
It's her mum and
It's
dad.
crazy that people were born in that.
It's her mum and dad that robbed. Nice.
We are both whipped snappers, which I imagine is whippersnappers.
Yeah.
But a whipped snapper sounds better, actually. Sounds like a dessert.
Yeah.
We're whippersnappers, apparently. That's nice. Because I'm feeling old. I must admit, I know.
I'm not sure if I'm. Well, no. I'm both a whippersnapper, apparently. I am as well. It's the first time I've been called that.
You wait till you shave your beard off.
You wait till Mackay reads that and he'll be like, oh, he's not, he's well old. Right, where are we? There we go. Should be almost there. Let's just share the screen.
Wonderful. So same rules as always tonight. No Google. As many as
Or any other search engines.
We haven't really dwelled on the fact that the Johnses aren't here this week so far. So they've won the first. They've won the first two.
I haven't put a team name in.
Yes, they have.
Have they?
They're the Papa Dominic Cummings.
Well,
The what? They're Papa Dominic Cummings, aren't they?
Yeah.
Where was that?
hang on. Maybe that's going to come up.
They are, after you asked any more team names, you had Mackay and then you had Peter Johns, and they give their team names.
No.
Right, no, can't see that.
Doesn't come up on mine either. We've got
Well,
lots
put it
after
down.
Mackay, but we'll put it down.
Obviously,
Unlucky folks, the
we're not
Johns
just
are
ignoring
here.
you because you've won 2 weeks in a row, I promise. And we know that we owe you a T-shirt
Yes.
and £20 worth of waffle.
And whatever you win tonight.
Vouchers. Yeah. Except that we're going to just refuse to
Yeah.
see them, right? So
We're just going to dock them 10 points. Okay, so we can make a start. Good
let's
to go.
make a start.
Okay. So your rounds this evening are Science and Nature, the Picture Round, Dit Lloyd's Round, Guess the Year Round, a True or False Round, and of course Answer Smash. So pretty much Science and Nature is the only one you need to know anything about. The rest you can pretty much take a guess on. So you should get some points whether you know about stuff or not.
Wonderful.
So let's make a start. So, Science and Nature. Question 1. Alphabetically, what element comes immediately after silver on the periodic table? And that is alphabetically as in the symbol it has on the periodic table.
Lovely graphic.
It's me relaxing under a tree.
Very good.
That's a tricky one, isn't it? Because silver isn't what you think it is.
No. Can I hear you?
You can hear me now.
After singing Smelly Cat last week before the question even came up. It's a liability. Question 2. Which type of creature is a barramundi?
So this is when a know-it-all goes, oh yeah, and then pronounces it a whole different way.
Sorry?
That's when a know-it-all comes and says, oh, do you mean this? And then says it a completely different way.
A barramundi. That's good tea. Could almost have another one.
A barramundi.
Question 3. Vanilla is a member of which plant family? Similar to the one about
back to the family.
back to families of things, but it's not.
I still don't buy it, this things.
They're a family, they've got feelings as well, Matthew. Vegetable rights and peace.
Isn't there so much relation?
Everything's related somehow.
It's pretty deep, Mike.
I know. Number 4. Which geological era came first? Mesozoic, Paleozoic, or Cenozoic? There's another one that's probably not being pronounced correctly. I think I had a good go at it.
I thought it was very good. And just to clarify, you weren't merely referring to which one comes first in that list
Yes, which one comes first out of those 3?
in chronological time.
Yes. Not in alphabetical order.
Have you seen some of those GCSE answers where they're like, it's like find X, and someone just circles it and puts it in it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I did like that thing on the community hot seat the other day, which Paul was saying, because it's actually made the news now. You know about it?
Paul's made the news.
No, he afterwards or before, I can't remember, before we went live or after we went live, when he said about the chap doing schoolwork on Zoom, and he blanked out his video and changed his name to reconnecting ... and it fooled his teacher for weeks. He was still listening, he just didn't want to be asked any questions. Brilliant. And they said he didn't need any education because he's clearly a genius already. Number 5, Percy Spence invented which time-saving kitchen appliance? It's an easy one, isn't it?
Yeah, time machine.
Yeah. Dishwasher. Okay. Moving on. Question 6. What is the middle colour of a rainbow? Now, how many people are singing the song to themselves now?
I never get that song in the right order, though. That's the problem.
It's the correct tune. Question 7. How many carpal bones make up the human wrist? I feel on some of these gone quite highbrow. I feel on some of these are quite hard, actually.
But
it gets easier after this round.
No, I think they're guessable, aren't they? I think that's important, you know? You can have a good stab at it. I mean, that was just a number, isn't it?
Well, yes.
You know, if we're
By definition, it's just a number.
It's just a number.
It is just a
And,
number.
you know, I know numbers.
And it's not like there's many numbers to choose from.
No.
No.
There are only so many, really.
There is. Well, infinite, but so many. Question 8. What is tested using a Snellen chart? How are you doing with these ones this week, Matt? All right.
I increasingly feel like Carl Pilkington in these kind of situations. If it was a smelling chart,
Then
I know.
It's coming from the back end. Yeah.
And it's the chart for testing those, isn't it?
Well, we'd have several in our house. Wouldn't we, Mackay? Number 9. What P is the common term used to describe analgesic drugs? So what P is a common term used to describe analgesic drugs? Never noticed that light before.
It's new.
Oh, that'd be why.
Nice, isn't it?
It's nice. They can't see it, which is even better because we're going, that's a nice light.
That's a lovely light.
Yeah. Lucky. You can see it when you're allowed in. And question 10. What 6-letter word can be spelt out using the chemical symbols for tin, argon, and einsteinium in that order? So what 6-letter word can be spelt out using the chemical symbols for tin, argon, and einsteinium? Do you know the chemical symbols for this? If not, there's no point sitting there going, what's the word?
This makes me look clever, doesn't it?
You should add a beard to the moustache and you can straight
And I can reach it, yeah.
And you could like
It's
actually
tin. I
tease
know,
it.
I should know tin.
You should. Tin's a fairly basic one.
Yeah, I know. And you did one before on the chemical symbols, so I kind of like
And you got that
swore
right.
it up. I think I did, yeah.
Our dad sat at home.
Okay. Let's go for the answers then. So, question 1, alphabetically, what element comes immediately after silver on the periodic table? Is, of course, aluminium. Of course. Silver is Ag.
I was definitely thinking gold.
AU.
Yeah.
Question 2, which type of creature is a barramundi? And that is a fish. Which tends to be the thing on most quizzes when you watch one on the TV. It's either a fish or a bird.
Would you say he's in the same family as the barracuda?
I would imagine so. It kind of gives it away if you think about the barracuda. That you go, oh, it's got to be a fish.
Barra coming from the Spanish meaning swims.
Yeah. And orchid is the one that the vanilla is the family plant, right? It comes from the orchid.
That was an interesting way to give an answer.
I know. It's because I pressed it as you started to talk, and I was like, I forgot what the question was for a minute.
Sorry, I'll keep quiet.
Number 4, which geological era came first? Mesozoic, Paleozoic, or Cenozoic? And it is the Paleozoic. No more information on that, that's all I know. Number 5, Percy Spence invented which time-saving kitchen appliance? And that is the microwave oven, or just microwave is acceptable.
Mine.
Number 6, what is the middle colour of a rainbow? And that is green. One of the better colours. I like green.
It's a fairly subjective thing, isn't it, I guess? Yeah. But I'm glad you like green. There's a lot of it behind you.
There is, yeah. How many carpal bones make up the human wrist? And that is 8. It's one of those many numbers.
Easy.
Number 8 leads nicely on to the next answer. Number 8. What is tested using a Snellen chart? And that is your eyesight. It's the chart that you see with all the...
Is that right? That's what it's called?
It's a Snellen chart. Yeah. Huh. So pretty much everyone has used one at some point. Question 9. What P is a common term used to describe analgesic drugs? And that is painkillers. And number 10. What 6-letter word can be spelt out using the chemical symbols for tin, argon, and einsteinium in that order? And it is snares. S-N-A-R and E-S. So tot up your scores and pop them on the chat so that Matt can put them into his Excel spreadsheet. So high tech.
As you can tell, it's just completing that general feeling of professionalism that
we've had clearly
give off
just
naturally.
Yeah.
John's is, if I can't see your score,
well, Simon might have to fill us in on some
you might have
scores.
to text me or something. Yes, actually, I haven't had anything
No,
come through for a little while in the chat. Let me refresh that one.
Oh, 4 out of 10 from Mackay.
Well done, Mickey. 4 out of 10.
2 for Ian Green. I'll have to find out who's these.
Ian, Mr. Green. So that's the Welcome to the harsh reality of the quiz.
Is that greener?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Man tried 4. Molly Riley.
Molly Riley, 7. Go the Rileys.
Good to be Baps. Bap is 3. Dana and Dan 3. The Foxes 3. The Wonders, West Hay Wonders 4. The Woofers 5. Woodbury Flyers 3. The Raisons 6. Nice. And yeah, Quizzard Harry 7. And 9 out of 10. Imi for the pains, saying that it's Percy Spencer, not Percy Spence. Might have missed an R off, but you got it, it's fine. Laura Summers 5. Is that everyone you got it on?
Laura Summers 5.
I know our dad is playing at home, and he texted us the first answer, so I think I know what this is because he's a science technician. So he got that.
It is 9 out of 10, isn't he?
I reckon that was the parents. You know, our old parents. She said about. I reckon it was them.
The old parents. And I think they have put it on here. What are the Foxes? What does the Fox say?
Fox says 3.
3?
Yeah.
And then it's just Papa Dominic Cummings. For some reason, if you have put your answer in, and we can't see yet, we haven't had anything from you. Peter Johns. So let us know. Well, leave that space. Shall I just assume it's 10?
We'll just leave it till we get when Simon comes back. He might be able to tell us because he seems to have things.
Good.
So going on to the picture round now. Picture round with a difference this time. So something is missing. So in all these pictures, you'll see a picture, but something is missing from the picture. What you have to do is tell us what it is. And most of them are very famous pictures, so you should be able to hazard a guess. So what or who is missing? Sorry, just replying to the quizzer.
It's all missing. I think
It is all missing. I'm coming. Right. So, number 1, what is missing from this picture? Oh, Imi Payne's got a secret weapon. She's not giving the identity. I'm going for Google.
I was literally typing that. I won't type it.
You're allowed to speak.
No. Yeah, well, I thought because you were.
Maybe you should type because then it might keep it going. Okay, that's number 1. Picture 2 coming your way. So what is missing from that picture? His name Jeeves. Like the way you quickly changed that from Google to Jeeves, which was again a 90s thing.
Yeah, she born in 2001, so she might not even know who Jeeves was to ask. Just think of that. People that have never asked Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves, yeah. Never had a yellow pages. Some people nowadays. Is that finished? Oh, I can't tell you when that finished. That's actually in the question.
Is it actually?
Yeah. Google that now. No, don't Google that now. And picture 3. Can you see that picture right there, Matt?
I can see it, yeah. You didn't Photoshop these yourself, did you? Did you Photoshop these things out, or did you find these pictures?
No, I've done them myself.
Have you actually? Yeah. You are. I mean...
So what 2 rooms are missing from this picture? Point for each.
It's a good question, huh?
Again, that could have changed if you were born after 2000. Probably different rooms in the new one.
They haven't changed.
They changed Monopoly. You can get every type of Monopoly, can't you? Well, if have they done different Cluedo ones? They must have. There's the Simpsons Cluedo, I believe.
I mean, some of those libraries are. Some of those libraries. No, that's there.
That's there. Oh, maybe had a
Some
sign.
of those rooms are a little bit outdated, aren't they? The billiard room.
Yeah, no one can fit that in anymore. But it's meant to be a grand house, I suppose. So. Although the conservatory is an odd place, you'd think that would be an add-on to the house, not an actual room.
They haven't really thought about that,
No.
have they?
No. And is that meant to be stairs in the middle, or looks like some sort of weird elevator thing? Escalator or something. But anyway, moving on. Picture 4. What's missing from this picture? And for certain pictures, I'm looking for something specific rather than generic. See, Imi's gone back to saying it's her parents now. Caught her out.
That was just you in your trunks, isn't it? That's all that's missing.
Shh, tell him. I told him to be specific. There's a mankini. I got bought one of them when I left a job once.
What is that? It's a mankini.
Yeah. I've never actually worn it. I should stop saying things because I know that my son will probably put, yeah, you have. Number 5. Who is missing from this picture? It's an easy one, that, isn't it?
Yeah, so in your speedos again, isn't it?
How's the burger, Simon? Stop listening.
Probably gone quiet.
Got a burger delivered.
You did from
Cow on the bean.
Cow and the Bean. Should have had very good things.
Should try it out Monday to Wednesday.
So tasty.
Oh, Monday to Thursday, not Friday and Saturday.
Really tasty.
I thought you were saying that's their opening.
No, just don't go there when we're open. Or do.
Yeah, I think
it's
it's-
perfectly your choice.
Yeah. Get both.
Yeah. Come in for dessert. Number 6. Who is missing from this picture?
It's getting a bit boring if I just say you and your speedos every time.
It is. You need to think the same
It
thing.
is actually. Every time yeah, it's making me smile.
That's worrying that me and Speedos is making me smile.
You should know by now.
We may have a new co-host next week because Matt is weirding me out.
Can't get rid of me.
I was trying to get Holly Willoughby. I mean, she does every other program, doesn't she? Number 7. It's coming up. What/who is missing from this picture? Very famous photograph. That was a knowing look there, Matt.
Maybe.
It's actually me in my Speedos.
Can that be the answer to one question at some point?
I'm just going to do a picture. I have to buy some Speedos. Or just borrow yours.
For me, it's probably another 90s reference, really, isn't it? No one's
Yeah.
really worn speedos since
No.
the 90s, isn't it? Baywatch,
Oh, I don't know.
that was it.
You still see it's generally older men with a bit of a gut who like to wear a Speedo with a tan.
I haven't seen
Just
speedos
generalising.
before.
Number 8 coming up. What is missing from this picture? Simon thinks it's Godzilla. Could be. He's given answers away before. How's the burger, by the way? Is what we got. So that means it's good because you can't even talk. Apart from shouting Godzilla. Number 9 coming up. Who is missing from this picture? Again, another famous picture. Might want to look at the detail to kind of date it. It's before 2001, I mean. See, that could be me in my speedos. If we just chuck it back and forth, it works, I think.
Yeah.
You'll say it in a minute, and a couple of rounds later, someone else will say, you'll say it again.
No, you can tell in this one that he's got shorts on there. Look.
Well, let's hope that's a short, shall we?
You can see.
Looks like he's been stung by a bee.
Simon, can they hear him? Can you hear him? On your...
I don't know. Who knows? Simon's a law unto himself, isn't he?
And number 10. What is missing from this famous picture?
This is a good round. I like this one. I don't know if people are enjoying it, but
I liked it when I was doing it.
this is very good.
It's a bit different from... Well, actually, we haven't really had the famous faces round yet, which is a normal picture quiz.
Is it?
But I will do that for next week. Thanks. Hey, you want any of them? Second one on the floor. Just put it over this side, and then we get jealous. Can't talk now.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it. Time for the answers. So picture 1, what is missing from this? Wait for this bit. Wait for it. What's missing, Matt?
It's a plane.
It's the Great Wall of China. So if you put the Great Wall of China, give yourself a point and a pat on the back. And number 2, what's missing from this picture? Very well done if anyone got this, because it's not a famous picture, it's just a picture. There's a butterfly missing from that one.
Is she famous?
Yeah,
Who is she?
Jessie J.
That's Jessie J, is it? No, she's that black hair.
Yeah, she cut it off and went
In
blonde.
the 90s. I sound like such a dad, don't I? I was such a dad.
Number 3, what 2 rooms are missing from this? The first one missing is the ballroom. So a point if you got that. And a point if you got the lounge as well. So ballroom and lounge, point each for those.
Can you hear me all right?
Number 4, what is missing from this picture? Do you know this one, Matt?
No, I don't.
That is the Golden Gate Bridge.
Do you know what? I generally thought it might be Golden Cap. So...
Well, we had the golden bit, right?
Wrong part of the world.
So who is missing from this picture?
Can you hear me?
I haven't got any headphones on. Could you hear me?
None of us have got sound, so...
No, that's right. That's okay.
That is Adolf Hitler is missing from that picture. It's always nice to get Adolf in somewhere. Number 6, who is missing from this picture? And that is Thor.
You can't have Thor missing, can you?
No. Number 7, what or who is missing from this? You thought you knew this one, Matt?
Well, yeah, but I don't want to go out on a limb.
Go on, say.
I thought it might be that famous picture of that lady
Okay.
with like a harpoon gun.
Right.
Is it? No, it's not. She's like, do you know, in like a bikini. Is it that one? It's not at all.
Soldiers and a flag. Couldn't have been further. I'm so glad you answered that.
See, you made me say lady.
That lady in a bikini with a harpoon.
No.
What famous picture is that?
It's just what came to mind. All right. You know the one I mean? It's like a
Just not that
blonde
amazing.
one.
Well, okay.
But yeah, very. Now I see that. Very different.
Puts a whole new spin on it.
It does.
Number 8. What's missing from this picture? Maybe this is that lady in that bikini with a harpoon. That is the Sydney Opera House.
There it is. Look.
Looking lovely.
By the way, the Johns has got 7 for round 1.
7 for round 1 on the Johns.
Have we worked out why we can't hear from them?
That was a message, a WhatsApp message from Peter, because he said, I don't know if you can see us.
We got you now. You're in.
That looks very nice, by the way. Just had a... My other half made a cake this morning.
Ooh, lovely. What's that in the middle? Is that apricot jam?
No, it's mandarin Victoria sponge.
Goodness.
Mandarin and cream in the middle. Nice.
Again.
Don't eat all before I get home. Yeah, again. Oh yeah, I should have brought it in, shouldn't I? I should have just snuck it in the car.
Yeah.
Who is missing from this one? That is Muhammad Ali or Cassius Clay. I'll take either. And number 10, what was missing from this picture? And I'll take various answers. I put airship. You can put Hindenburg. You can put blimp. You can put Zeppelin. If it's anything that resembles an airship, you can have the point. So pop all your answers. No, pop all your scores onto the chat. And hopefully we'll see them all.
Oh, your cake's gone.
Pardon?
Mackay says your cake's gone. Just ate the cake.
There best be some left, Mackay. Let's just say that. 10 out of 11 for Mackay.
Good, isn't it?
I read that the other way around. My dyslexia.
11 out of 10. That'll do. He'll say that'll do.
5.
6 for Riley. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm up on it.
Man drives 9. Yeah, you're right with it.
Yeah, I'm right, I think.
Let's just move on. I better give them a minute just to put their things in, I suppose. Oh, yeah, coming in fast and furious. Pains are doing all right. 8 out of 11. Got to be up the top there at the moment.
Green is going up 1 point at a time.
Fairly average round for lots of people there. Nice 6s in there. That's an all right score. Especially seeing some of them are fairly random. Yeah, that does give you a couple of minutes to go and clap, actually. You're right, Mike. So if you want to partake in the clapping from the NHS, feel free. Oh, and all key workers, I believe that. Feel free. I shall use this to pick up some chips off the floor.
Good. Got everyone.
People going off their track. Yes. Yeah. You see it. It's just kind of still eating things. Okay. It's okay. I'm going to go for a second. It's a beauty here. What female?
Got all scores in?
I've got all the scores.
It's not too hard and enjoyable. Thanks, Mackay.
That's an honest review, that, isn't it?
It is. It's like a quality street.
Yeah, I would.
Go for it. How long's the clapping? A minute?
Yeah, we just don't hear any from inside up here, do we?
No. Give you another minute. The next round is a diploid round. We can actually, I'll actually just go on and put the examples up for you. Which I'll leave on the screen for anyone returning after the clap. So, below are the 2 examples. So, 6W of H the E equals 6 wives of Henry VIII. So 6 wives of Henry VIII. Consistent Johns. 10 Y in a D equals 10 years in a decade. So you're going to see more of those, and that is the gist of the game. Sarah Mann's loving it. Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah, thanks. It's nice to get a bit of encouragement, isn't it?
Yeah.
My mind eventually. Just in general, there's a little waffle thing. I'm sure you're tired of us saying this kind of stuff, but just encouraging words, compliments.
Well, I'm used to doing quizzes where I can see and actually interact face to face on Zoom with people.
Yeah.
And so, you can actually see whether they're enjoying it or not.
Yeah.
So,
It's not like you just picture people with their head in their hands.
Yeah.
Just like,
I better stay because I said I'd join it. Yeah. I think Molly is the person to once Molly's back on, if you can comment so we know that we're done clapping. I think it's definitely easier than last week.
it's a good level. I like it, Mike.
So, Molly's back. It's time to rock and roll. Okay. So they're just for, if you only just come back, so they're the examples of what diploids are, if you don't know. So 6W of H, the E, is 6 wives of Henry VIII. And 10Y in a D is 10 years in a decade. So you're going to see more of those, but that should give you the general gist of how to play the game. So, number 1, 13C in a S. 13C in a S. Mackay would like a quality stream. Bet you would.
Just change my microphone, sorry. Let me know if it.
Number 2, 147 B in S. 147 MB in S. Do you like this sort of thing? That's a no.
Love this sort of thing.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, but the thing is, when I'm doing this, 'cause I'm thinking about other stuff as well. I'm not giving it my full.
So why you're saying that is because if you don't get it right.
Yeah, as in, please don't ask me.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't ask me.
It's that moment where you read out the answer and then raise your eyebrows and look at me and I'm like,
No. And they can see, well, no, unless we're making noise, they can't see us. Simon likes a diploid. We did a quiz the other day after our curry last Saturday. We did quite well. Number 3. 1760 Y in a M. Or 1760 Y in a M. Wasn't that one of the questions the other day?
I'm on the 30-second delay. Listen to the real thing. Sorry.
Oh.
Yes, we were. I loved it.
Number 4. Excuse me. 66S on a CB. We'll put up number 5 as well, and then just leave it for a minute or so you can try and work them out. I realise these take longer to work out than a normal question would maybe. And so number 5 is 118E in the PT.
I just realised what you were saying. The number 3 was the one that came up in the quiz.
It was, and it came up in our quiz on Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I didn't realise I'd already done this and it was already in it. But I didn't think you'd used any of the ones I had.
You didn't really confuse them and say 1760.
Yeah. Y and an M.
any funny answers, welcome as well. Humour is
Humour's good, but wrong.
Welcome. Yeah. I won't gain you any points.
No. Put them in the comments, the humorous answers. As long as they're clean.
Do you want any funny answers for those, Mike?
Nope. Put it on the spot. No. Got to be in the moment for improv.
Go.
Okay, moving on. Number 6, 36 BK on a P. I'm actually going to put all of these next 5 up, so then you've got a few minutes to actually look at them all. Some of you might get quicker than others. Number 7, 206 B in the HB. Number 8, 284 S on the LU. Number 9, 64 Y in QVR. And number 10, 8B in a B. So I'll leave them there for a few minutes. We can just have a chat if you want. Don't say anything. No.
Put me on the spot now.
No. Chat. What's that all about?
I got one of them just leaked out. It's funny how they do, don't they? It's like,
What of this on this?
yeah, one of them just,
Have you put one in the chat?
Why is the chat not going?
yeah, appreciate that, Emmy. 1,760 Yanks in a moat. Some thinly veiled prejudice against the Americans coming out there.
I'd like to know
Why do you want your Americans in a moat?
After you saying that I get all the chat before, I can't see any of this. Oh, I've got it now. There you
I think I've worked it out. I think if you're viewing the chat on a window that everybody else can see, you'll get it momentarily before we do in the studio, in the YouTube studio.
I'm on the normal one. I'm just on YouTube online. I'm not in our studio.
Like how Simon referred, in the studio.
In the studio.
in the BBC studio.
Not BBC. We're not paid for by people. This is free view.
Can't you tell?
Okay, so I'll give you another minute on those.
My attempt at humour for these ones.
Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Okay.
36 Burger Kings on a plane. Not so much humour as much as it's just what a good plane that would be.
It would be, well...
Actually, you don't really need that many, do you really?
No, really.
Just one Burger King
Can't
on
be,
a plane.
there can't be nobody on the plane if there's 36 Burger Kings on a plane.
It's funny that there aren't any, there's no like chains on planes.
Chains on planes.
Chains on planes. are there?
There's a film in that. Chains on planes.
You half expect there to be a Greggs in an EasyJet, don't you? That would, and a Marks and Spencer's on the British Airways. You just kind of, that'd work, couldn't it?
Yeah, that
Ryanair, what would Ryanair have? A little.
wouldn't even have that. Ryanair have Tony's snack truck at the back, hanging off on a small plane behind.
I'm not down with my hierarchies of airlines, so I don't really know.
Ryanair's the worst.
Is it?
I'd never fly with Ryanair again. I mean, it's cheap, but I wouldn't fly them again.
Sponsored by Ryanair.
Unless they want to give me free flights, then if anyone's watching, they won't be. And Michael O'Leary is
Right, Ryan, if you're watching.
Michael O'Leary.
Oh, is it? Not Ryan. Why is it Ryanair? Quiz question.
It is a quiz question. I'll put it in next week. Everyone else will find out then. Okay, let's move on swiftly before we slag off any other companies. I mean, you already done EasyJet, saying that Greggs would be on there, so that was...
Only if you think Greggs isn't...
I
love Greggs.
I've never been in the Greggs in my life. And that's not a snob thing or anything. I've just never...
It sounds pretty, so isn't it?
It's not a through choice.
It's because you live in Charlestown, isn't it?
Yeah.
Has anyone in Charlestown been to Greggs?
So number 1, 13C in a S. And that is 13 cards in a suit. 13 cards in a suit. Ace to king. Number 2, 147 MB&S. It's a nice easy one. It's obviously maximum break in snooker. 147 maximum break in snooker.
I thought it was microbiologists in Southampton.
Oh, you've been thinking about that one. So number 3, 1,760 Y in a M. Unfortunately, not Yanks in a moat. It is actually yards in a mile.
There are going to be people in this quiz watching who will have been taught that, and that will be the main thing. This will separate our audience in terms of whether they know this off by heart or not.
Number 4, 66S on a CB. What's that on then, Matt?
I got nothing.
It is squares on a chessboard. 66 squares on a chessboard. And number 5, 118E in the PT. That is elements in the periodic table.
Blooming periodic table. Tell you.
There's been 3 of those questions there.
You love it, don't you? I thought it was 64 squares on a chessboard.
66.
Is it?
Apparently so.
Mm.
I hope so.
I'm probably absolutely wrong.
Go ahead, you know.
Isn't that square though?
Yeah.
So wouldn't it got to be a square number?
Yeah. Might be right. Could be wrong.
I mean,
put out to me on.
Wow.
It might well be actually.
I'll Google it.
Google it. Nobody else Google it, but you're not allowed to do that. Number 6, 36 BK on a P.
It's 64.
And that is black keys on a piano. Is it 64? Did I have 66?
I think so.
Everyone can get an extra point then for the chess one because it was wrong.
That's your one a week.
That's my one mistake a week. There you go. So what number was that? Number 4. So everyone gets an extra point for the chess one because I got it wrong. Number 7, 206B in the HB. And that is 206 bones in the human body. Another bone question as well. It's 2 bone questions.
You haven't done the shark bone question yet, then?
No.
Oh, good. We'll save that then.
Number 8, 284S on the LU. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, no. So this was the one that just leapt out to me. I think stops on the London Underground.
Yeah, or stations.
Stations.
On the London Underground, yeah.
Will you accept stops?
Stations or stops on the London Underground, yeah.
Well, technically, they stop just before the station sometimes because. I'm just saying.
That's an older brother answer. Right? That's a comment.
That's why it's got to be station.
Christmas says you're right, Matt. 64.
Thanks, Dad. Yeah.
Number 9, 64Y in QVR. That is 64 years in Queen Victoria's reign. QV should have given that away, really.
Am I right in saying that's been surpassed, not long surpassed by
Our own.
our own
It's the longest serving monarch in
thought it was
the world.
She's brilliant, isn't she?
She
Right,
is
that's
pretty
well, like, yeah.
And number 10.
Well, actually, statements like that you can't just throw out
Yeah.
when you're famous.
Yeah. I mean, she's so good, I used to lick the back of her head. And number 8, 8B in a B is bits in a byte. So add up your scores, giving yourself a bonus score for number 4 because, well, if you got it right, then you get 1. If you got it wrong, you get 1.
Interesting to see if Chris Smith got that last one because we were literally just talking about this a couple of hours ago.
Oh, really? You can say Dad.
It's only how he's referenced himself online. So I better represent him.
We don't call him Dad, Mike. We call him Chris Smith.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
You can call him Dad if you want.
Some people do in their families.
Scores
don't
are
they?
coming in. 8 out of 10 for Mackay. Sorry. Yeah, some do. I find that weird when you call your parents their actual names.
Mackay, you are crushing this.
I think if I called my mum Shirley, she'd give me a bit of a slap.
You often get called your full name when you're in trouble by your parents.
Yeah, yeah.
or the dog's name.
I normally get called by my middle name by my other half just to wind me up. Have you got all the scores?
Yeah, I
Are you
think
following
so.
them? Up to Laurie Barker at the moment. So this is an interlude round, which I didn't move this week. So you just have a minute or 2 minutes just for these ones. So this is just a couple of dingbats for you to do while you go and use the lavatory. Lavatory.
Picking up some chips.
Yeah. Let's go and have a minute, flick the kettle on. You haven't got time to make the tea, but you can put the kettle on anyway.
Shameless use of energy, that is.
10 out of 10 for the pains. You definitely got help this week, Amy. Or maybe it's just more your thing this week.
Peter John says the family got 10 out of 10 for round 3.
Oh, the Johns have got 10 out of 10 round.
They're back stronger.
Was that 10 out of 10, was it, sorry?
For round 3 for the Johnses, so they've got 7, 7, 10.
You got everyone up to me?
I think so, yeah.
Oh no, gutted. Chris Smith, brackets dad, didn't get the last
Didn't
one.
get the bits one right.
But big shout out for using emoji there.
Well done, well done, Dad. Their dad, not mine.
Even better if he did it on the TV.
I'm so curious to know what Amy's backup is. I think it is just the parents. But I like the idea that you kind of, I don't know, you have someone on the phone who's just a quiz genius.
Phone a friend.
Yeah. Which I think
Maybe she's got an audience.
We said that's allowed, right? You know, if you want to bring in...
You can
Because at the moment, obviously, very difficult to...
do it by yourself. You can be on the Zoom with someone else while I'm watching. That's all right. As long as they're not Googling.
Jane, thanks for setting us straight about piano keys. I know you would know as well.
Standard piano. Just a standard. Not a grand or anything like that. Just standard piano.
Or a baby grand. I don't know, I'm just naming piano things.
Okay.
Foxes didn't enjoy that one.
I think we've had, no.
It's because foxes don't like dingbats, do they?
Nope. Wrong kind of animal, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've gone right back now. My live chat's well behind. Let's get off that. Okay, so we'll move on from this one. And so the answers to these are just for fun. These aren't worth any points. They're just for fun. So the first one is mixed emotions. And number 2 is an easy one. Simon?
I would have gone with backward step.
Do you know what? I had a problem thinking that they were 2 of the same. So I was trying to work out what they were together.
Well, it's 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
Easy when you see it.
Easy when you see it.
No points for that round.
No points for that round, just clarify. It's just a little interlude round. Although we had the interlude earlier. So, this one is guess the year. So you'll get some clues on the little calendar. All you have to do is tell me the year that they all happened. So, question 1. So your clues for this year are England crashed out of the World Cup, losing to Germany on penalties. Could be a few. Madonna released the song Vogue. I'll be impressed if the Pains get 10 out of 10 on this. And Nelson Mandela was freed after 27 years in prison. So just need to put down what the year is that all those happened.
You realise 2020 is going to be a brilliant quiz year.
All 2020 is going to be a brilliant quiz year.
Yeah, there'll be loads of questions about 2020, as in like when
The answer will just be COVID-19.
well, no, but things
Not
like
necessarily. Donald Trump.
Lockdown.
Yeah, there are 3 answers.
Black Lives Matter. That's
Yeah,
another
that
one.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big
Yeah.
highlight. It's amazing how little other news there is, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like clearly there is still news stuff
Still
happening.
managed to sneak in a bit of Brexit in 2020.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking questions like, when did Euro 2020 take place?
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good quiz question, actually.
So loads of trick questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's going to be the year of the trick question, isn't it? Yeah.
Or like,
What year did COVID-19 start?
Yeah.
2020. No.
Who headlined the pyramid stage on Glastonbury in 2020?
Michael Eavis.
Trick. Yeah. One guy.
Question 2. What year is this happening? Conchita Wurst won Eurovision for Austria. Scotland held an independence referendum and voted no. And Philip Seymour Hoffman passed away. Guess the year. I'm going to try and get a different feed for this.
You changing it up again, Matt? Mike, your mic was decent. It's a periodic event, isn't it? It's the Scottish voting for independence.
Or trying to, at least, yeah.
I like how aside kind of entertainment on this program. Can I call it a program? Is that we just comment? We comment like brazenly on everything going on in the world, don't we? Like, yeah, Queen, love her. Scotland, fickle. What else? Send us your topics that you want to have an opinion on, and we'll give you one. Apparently.
Let's go to the next one. Question 3. So, Will Young won Pop Idol. It's going back some. Moore's murderer Myra Hindley died. Yay. Star Wars Attack of the Clones was released. I think that's it.
Annoyingly,
Go forward and back.
He took us on a journey there.
Yeah,
Man.
I just had to go back, so I couldn't remember if there was one more clue there.
I can remember that Gareth Gates came runner-up or third in that same competition, but I can't remember what year it was.
I think Gareth Gates won. Oh no, well, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he must come second.
second or third.
Yeah, second or third.
Take me up to Spirit in the Sky. Gareth Gate hit.
Yeah.
Is that even
Gareth
his song?
Gates hit.
and
It's not
also-
his song, but he did it with the Kumars.
With the Kumars, yes, I was going to say.
Really good. That's a quiz question, isn't it?
Keep ruining them. That's a quiz question.
Yeah, we've got no quiz questions left because we just keep commenting on them.
Are you putting the rounds on Facebook?
I can do. I haven't put them yet.
Dan said he hasn't got the. I was just wondering if he could catch up.
And if you're listening, you can drag the dot at the bottom and then start from round 1 if you wanted to catch up that way as well. We also put the quiz questions.
Question 4. This is the year the Queen Mother died. The euro was introduced in Eurozone countries. And Queen Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee. You notice I even changed my clothes in my little character. Always change different clothes. Not every time, but I like to have a little change now and then.
Like nice little heart back to Europe. Do you remember Europe?
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Have you got a comment on Europe? Of course you have.
I like Europe. It's lovely to go to. It's warm there, isn't it?
Well, it depends where you go, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. Nope, nothing to say on that. That's too big. Too many friends have fallen out over
I
that.
finally found a taboo subject for Mike.
That's the thing that people will then start commenting on.
Yeah.
If you go, oh, I'm glad we're out, or oh, I wish we were back in, they'll be like, ah, that'd be it. I'm not a fisherman, so it doesn't matter. That's all I'm going to say.
What were you going to say? Turns out you have an opinion.
Okay, number 5. Blu-ray discs go on sale. I wonder if the kids know what they are anymore. It's like, what's a DVD or a Blu-ray? Just get it all on a controller. I sound so old now. Pluto is declassified as a planet. And TV presenter Steve Irwin is killed by a stingray. Of all the ways to get... I've got an opinion on that. of all the ways to go, of all the animals he messed with, and not messed with, that's the wrong word, but, dealt with some dangerous animals, and he gets killed by a mostly harmless stingray.
Yeah.
Very, very slim stingray deaths in history.
Yeah, I remember. I found
Thunderbirds, yes, not so much stingray.
Yeah.
That's a reference you just didn't get at all, wasn't it?
What, stingray and thunder? No,
okay.
yeah, definitely. Stingray, thunderbirds.
Okay. Just wasn't funny. Okay.
So I was too busy thinking about Steve Irwin.
Oh, okay.
Might be worth referencing that it was the last or the latest time Pluto was degraded or declassified, because it had been previously.
Can they hear you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you said it. He said it for you. Don't need that.
Should fit in with the other two. Still, but
Yeah.
Richard, Simon's like a. Is it Richard? Who's the one on Pointless?
Yeah, Richard Osman.
Richard Osman. Sounds like that, isn't he? But slightly more sceptical about the whole quiz thing.
Yeah.
Like, are you sure?
Are you sure we should
Are
say
you
that?
sure that's the answer?
Question 6. The Yellow Pages went digital. Told you it was in that later on. A gold toilet seat was stolen from Blenheim Palace. Made big news, by the way. It's not just me put that in for fun. And the co-op started selling gender-neutral gingerbread people. It's one for you, Laurie. Should know that one.
Yeah, that's co-op history.
Co-op history.
I imagine they make you study co-op history when you join.
Gender-neutral gingerbread people.
I wonder what else is on the timeline of co-op history.
Yeah. When did their irresistible range start?
I like that.
That's a rhetorical question because I have no idea.
Laurie knows.
Bet she does.
I can't believe they got gold toilet seats
Really?
anywhere. Yeah. It's the kind of thing you feel like is made up.
It's the kind of thing that rich people have because they
not
can.
where
Because they
that's not where
can.
you put your gold, though, is it? I don't know. Maybe. Well,
Well, no one's going to want to steal it. Well, actually, obviously they will.
Yeah.
That's a stupid thing to say. The last person I comment is your dad. Is that right, Simon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, it's your dad as well, obviously.
Come on.
you
Hate to tell you this live on there.
breaking news.
It's a different kind of show, that, isn't it?
Oh. Question 7. The first Apple Watch goes on sale. Princess Charlotte was born. And Bruce Jenner appears as Caitlyn for the first time on the cover of Vogue. No, right. Very good in the jungle of Caitlyn Jenner. Very interesting story. Whereas Apple Watches,
Can't deal with the humidity.
I'm an Android man. I'm not actually an Android, but you know. Question 8. Barack Obama becomes president. Nice, easy one. Author Terry Pratchett was knighted. And Usain Bolt sets a world record time for the 100-meter sprint. Just before Simon asked to classify, that's the last time he set a 100-meter sprint record. He has done it more than once.
Mr. Caveat, I think is what we'll call him.
Caveat sigh.
Now, I do have a question about Barack Obama, because obviously the year he was elected and the year he was...
The election winning year, yes. That is true, though, because they don't get inaugurated till January, so yeah.
It's a
The
great,
actual year he
it's a
won
great
the election.
caveat. It's a
Very good caveat, that.
Thank you for clarifying.
It's just not enough room on my slides for all that stuff, so it's good to have someone in the background to completely ruin it. I mean, to completely... Question 9. Margaret Thatcher and Nelson Mandela died. Oscar Pistorius charged with the murder of his girlfriend. And the year of the Boston Marathon bombings. Oh, what a fun year that was. I just realised they're all really miserable things to remember for a year.
Yeah, I think at least in the other they kind of came up and went down again. But
that's just misery.
And all of these feel like they were yesterday.
I know.
That's what I'm getting to that age where these all feel like they were last year.
Do you ever get that though, where you think, oh, that wasn't that long ago, and then you find out someone, like you say, it was long ago, and then you think of something else, and you go, is that really only like 2 years ago? And then you think that was longer ago, and it's like...
I'm just at the stage where if anyone asks me when stuff happens, I just add 10 years earlier. I just go because I'm getting used to being that wrong when I look back.
And yeah, to think like the 90s were like 30 years ago.
You're starting to sound like the Muppets, the two old men.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Distinguished.
I can't remember their names. That was a quiz question I did once, but I can't remember their names. Anyone can remember the names of the two old...
It's Marley and Marley.
The two old guys on the Muppets. Let us know. Don't say Matt and Mike. Question 10. The last one. Sony launched the first Walkman. Michael Jackson's breakthrough album Off the Wall was released. McDonald's introduced a Happy Meal. This is a much better year.
Yeah.
And a legend was born.
The last one is mysteriously vague. So. I'm guessing it's not related to the McDonald's legend. Do they do a legend?
Oh,
legend burger?
Yeah, it's not, but that's much more of a 2000.
Is that McDonald's or is that
legend? Yeah,
another, is it?
Chicken McLegend or whatever.
Legend.
McLegend.
Working in their marketing teams, it must be the easiest thing.
Just put Muck in front of everything.
Yeah.
Always, whenever I think of that, they just put Muck in front of it. It just reminds me of like the northern thing where you like Tinternet, just like Mucknet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put in bin, put in Muck bin. It's a
That's
northern
our
thing.
I wondered when we were going to get an accent.
Oh yeah! Oh, darn it! Accent's coming out. You know what? Put in bin. Re-cracking that.
Do you do impressions?
Ready for the answers? I have done impressions before, but now is not the time. Depends who you want. Anyway, question 1. England crashed out of the World Cup, losing to Germany on penalties. Madonna released the song Vogue, and Nelson Mandela was freed after 27 years in prison. Was 1990. Italia 90.
Gaza crying.
Gaza crying. Question 2. Conchita Wurst won Eurovision for Austria. Scotland held an independence referendum and voted no. And Philip Seymour Hoffman passed away. That seems like yesterday, but it's actually 2014.
I thought it was 16.
It's how time flies.
Was it the Scots that had the referendum, and then they had a general election to vote in, and then it was like they had three different things to vote in.
Question 3. Will Young won Pop Idol, Moore's Murder of Myra Hindley died, and Star Wars Attack of the Clones released. And that was 2002.
2003.
1 year out, as Ken Bruce would say.
No point.
Radio 2 reference.
A palindromic year?
Yes. It's ruined a question later on. Hasn't really. Do you know what a pangram is?
No.
Okay. Question 4. The Queen Mother died. The euro was introduced in Eurozone countries, and Queen Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee. And that was in 2002 also. See what I did there?
I see
people
what you
going,
did there. They're going, he wouldn't do the same.
Yeah, he wouldn't do
He
2.
would do. Oh, he did.
He did. I did it.
Turns out 6 things happened.
6 things.
More than in 2020.
Yeah. Question 5. Blu-ray discs go on sale. Pluto is declassified as a planet. Plus the caveat that Simon said. TV presenter Steve Irwin is killed by a stingray. And that was in 2006. Question 6. The Yellow Pages went digital. A golden toilet stolen from Blenheim Palace. That's the whole toilet as well, not just the seat. And Co-op started selling gender-neutral gingerbread people. And that was 2019.
Bit of a mental year, really.
Well, the end of it.
A crazy year.
Yeah.
I keep mushing all together to make some kind of weird film plot in my mind.
Oh, what? The facts.
Yeah.
Question 7. The first Apple Watch goes on sale. Princess Charlotte was born, and Bruce Jenner appears as Caitlyn for the first time on the cover of Vogue. And that was 2015. Question 8. Barack Obama becomes president. Author Terry Pratchett was knighted, and Usain Bolt sets a world record time for the 100-meter sprint. And that was 2009. Question 9. Margaret Thatcher and Nelson Mandela died. Oscar Pistorius charged with the murder of his girlfriend. And the year of the Boston Marathon bombings. That was the fun year. And that was 2013.
So another thing that we're missing because we can't see the people. One of my favourite bits of quizzes when someone suggests an answer and someone else is convinced they're wrong, and then they find out that the person that told they were wrong is actually right.
Especially when you're actually out in a pub quiz with people and you can physically hit them. I mean, tell them off.
That must be happening in living rooms up and down East Devon.
I know it happens because when I do my family quiz, family and friends quiz, they I can hear them arguing because some of them do it because my family don't know what the questions are, obviously. So the ones who are in my household sit in a different room playing it while I do it in one room. You can hear them.
Just hear them.
And sometimes it's brilliant to listen to. So question 10, Sony launched the first Walkman. Michael Jackson's breakthrough album Off the Wall was released, and McDonald's introduced Happy Meals, and a legend was born. Of course, that is the year I was born, 1979.
I wondered if it was that year.
Which I realised I gave away earlier when I said I was 1 year into the 70s. So add up your scores and post them on the feed. I can't actually see them.
They'll come in.
Huh?
Just to give you a time check, it's 20 to 9. Waffle on. Capital W, capital O.
Thank you, Jane. My wife thinks I'm a legend too, so there's 2 of you now.
Oh, that is nice. What?
And John. Kai.
What did he get in that round?
10.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Google. Again, it's not just him playing.
You realise
on the street, is it?
Yeah.
So,
you realise you're activating everybody's devices at home every time you say that word.
What?
The G word.
Hey, Google.
So you set off mine.
Yes. Alexa, turn the lights off. I wonder if that actually works. Okay, let's go on to the next round. Oh, let's not start too early. So this is a true or false round, basically. So 50-50 chance. You're going to see some questions or possible facts. You just have to tell us if they are true or false. So number 1. The 2nd of November 2000 was the last time all humans were on Earth together. So the 2nd of November 2000 was the last time all humans were on Earth together.
John's has got 6, by the way, now last one.
I set off Mackay's Google on his phone as well. Hey, Google. Oh, sorry, got to stop doing it.
Oh, I've done it again.
Did it again. I love this.
And I have got my
set my own off. Set my own off. Oh, I love it. Now I'm searching for I've set my own off. That's not good. I need to stop this.
I've got my thermostat attached to mine and lights.
Have you? What are you saying that Holly's at home sat in the dark because Mike told
Roasting in the dark.
Hey Google, turn my thermostat up to 40.
You've just set my laptop, my Chromebook off now as well.
I like this. Let's move on with the quiz. Well, I could just do this all evening, setting people's Alexa or Echo or computers off, because you can use any of them. Number 2, Methuselah, the bristlecone pine in the White Mountains of California, is the oldest living tree at 4,848 years old.
Now, can I ask an important question? Are you the type of quizmaster that makes that a lie because it's actually 4,849 years old?
No.
Okay, you're not that type of quizmaster. That's good to know.
Or am I? Because whatever I answer to that could give it away, couldn't it? But then you could double bluff it, or you could be thinking, no, but maybe it's not. So, true story or lies, basically. Question 3. Oxford University is older than the Aztec Empire.
There are some really interesting. I can't remember which quiz does it at the moment, but there's a quiz that deliberately plays on the fact of our understanding of history.
Yeah.
And this is one of them.
Yeah.
Like,
don't give anything away, though, Simon.
Well, no, Stonehenge
and
the pyramids were built at the same time.
Mm.
Mind
ruined question 4 now.
Sorry.
You haven't. Question 4. The International Space Station is closer to Earth than San Francisco is to LA. True or false? Question 5. Cleopatra oversaw the construction of the Giza pyramids. Nice to have you back. Keep eating sweets. Those chips are really nice, but I can't eat any because I literally had dinner before I come out. But sweets are a different thing, aren't they?
Different section of your stomach.
Yeah. Question 6. Giraffes entwine their necks to see if the female is ready to mate. I've got to look back now to all those David Attenborough series we've all watched on the BBC and Netflix.
How many large animal vet call-outs have there been because it's been entangled?
Yeah, entangled. Yeah.
Giraffes.
Can you imagine getting that call out as a vet?
They're in a knot again.
Yeah. Jeffrey. It's the only famous giraffe I know. Toys R Us giraffe. Number 7. Chicago was named the Windy City because the residents were full of hot air.
I wrote this as my own quiz question.
Did you?
Yeah, when I did one in the summer. And I gave multiple choice, and that's one of the answers. Whether it's the answer.
Question 8. It's not possible to shoot and kill a sleeping armadillo.
It's not British to shoot somebody when they've not got a gun themselves, is it?
I don't find many wild armadillos in Britain, though, do you? We had one in my quiz the other day for family and friends, and I am going to out them on because I just find it hilarious. Chelsea and Mackay were playing as a team in my house, and we had a 5-question round on the highway code, and it was what animal is depicted on the wild animals sign.
Yeah,
on roads. And I heard them immediately say deer, which is the correct answer, deer or
Yeah.
stag. But then a little caveat from Chelsea was, oh, there's also ducks because of how wild they are. And then, or it could be a bear. So then I had to reiterate it was in the UK.
I've seen a duck crossing warning.
There is a duck crossing sign, so it was completely wrong, but specifically for wild animals. But I suppose a duck is wild, but it's not in that sense. Anyway, she's going to hate me saying that. Number 9, NASA can get working tools to astronauts on the International Space Station in 1 hour.
Amazon are good though, aren't they?
They are good. Just, big up to Amazon Germany. I've ordered from them before and it gets here in 3 days. That's pretty good. Maybe not now since Brexit, but... Oh, I've mentioned it. Oh.
Also, shop local. Everyone, please.
Shopping season. Yeah.
But if you do on the next day, there's no shops open, so Amazon. But no, obviously, help the community.
That sounded so flippant.
Number 10.
We'll just cut that out as a highlight. But honestly, help the community.
Big up. Number 10. The Sahara Desert is the second largest desert in the world. And that is your last one in this round.
I think we've come across Princess Caveat, Imi. She says, depends what you shoot the armadillos with.
No, it doesn't.
Grenade launcher?
Well, when you're thinking of shoot, you're generally thinking of a gun.
Right.
Not a bazooka or...
I'm just thinking of hogs of war now.
So you might have to hand,
Yes.
It may be different if you're driving a tank. Oh, apparently Chloe does a good impression of David Attenborough.
Staff party.
A party piece. But when we can have parties, we'll see that. Or when you're next coming back to work, which is hopefully very soon. Let's go for the answers. So number 1, the 2nd of November was the last time all humans were on Earth together. True or false? And that is not coming up yet because I seem to have put all the questions. This is going so well. So let's just whack all the questions up there. There we go. So again, 2nd of November 2000 was the last time all humans were on Earth together. That is true. After that date, there has always been at least one person on the International Space Station.
Oh, I see.
That's a terrific fact.
It is, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. It's quite an interesting one. Hopefully they're all fairly interesting.
It's good to get one, isn't it?
Yeah. Thanks for the tea again, by the way. Slightly milky than last time, but good effort. You're not going to bother making it anymore, are you? So rude about your tea. Number 2, Methuselah, the brittle-cone pine in the White Mountains of California, is the oldest living tree at 4,848 years old. And I am that type of person, Matt, because that is false or lies. It was thought to be the oldest until a tree was found in 2016 that was over 5,000 years old.
And sucks to be that tree.
Equally, they could have found one yesterday that is even older. So up until I wrote this question, that was the answer. Number 3, Oxford University is older than the Aztec Empire. That is true. Oxford was made an official college university in 1249, a full 76 years before the start of the Aztec Empire. I'll give you a little bit of facts on these, isn't it?
That's startling.
It is amazing, isn't it?
They mentioned...
That's nuts, isn't it?
So Simon was saying it's that weird warped sense of history we have that you just think something is older.
Yeah.
You don't know enough about the other one. Number 4, the International Space Station is closer to Earth. San Francisco to LA is 381 miles, and the International Space Station is approximately 200 miles above the Earth. Again, who would have thunk it?
There's have you ever listened to You're Dead to Me, the podcast produced by the guy that does Horrible Histories? He does this series, and he was saying one of the experts they brought on talking about the Aztecs said everything we might know about the Aztecs might be wrong because it was all written by the people that invaded them, by the Spanish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so everything we have was second-hand sources.
That's mad, actually, when you think about that.
For a start, the fact that apparently all the Aztecs were called Pablo. That's probably a lie, isn't it? Just made up by the Spanish.
Is that a thing?
No.
Okay. Number 5, Cleopatra oversaw the construction. I love your input. Cleopatra oversaw the construction of the Giza pyramids. And that is false or lies. The pyramids were finished by 2504 BC. And Cleopatra was born in 69 BC. So she lived closer to your birth than the birth of the pyramids.
Huh. Dad's mentioned about the moon landings and whether that maybe that's regarding the question about everybody on Earth.
The last time everyone was on Earth was 2000. Yeah. There's always been someone in space or whatever since. I see where you get it from, Simon. Number 6, giraffes entwine their necks to see if the female is ready to mate. And that is actually... Oh, yeah, I've got to come up with the questions. That is actually false. The male headbutts the female in the bladder until she wheezes and then tastes it to see if ovulation has started. Oh, it's good to be human.
How very functional.
It's very functional.
Welcome to the family quiz.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, no, that's nature.
Nature.
We just now need that scene with Chloe's David Attenborough impression as a voiceover over the top.
We can make that happen. Number 7, Chicago is named the Windy City because the residents were full of hot air.
Wrong.
And that is true.
No.
It is true.
Not.
It is. The name has nothing to do with weather, just that the residents were windbags and gossips. That's the original.
Actually, I've heard that in another quiz. Yeah.
So is that not the answer you put in your quiz? And that was wrong.
Actually, it must have been. I thought it was too outrageous, so that's where I put it in.
Number 8, it's not possible to shoot and kill a sleeping armadillo. And that is true. Their shells are bulletproof. One Texas man was hospitalized after shooting one, and a bullet ricocheted off and hit him in the jaw. There's karma for you.
Imagine explaining that one at A&E.
I'm trying to shoot an armadillo.
Yeah, it's like, goodness.
There's nearly an impression there, but it wasn't. Number 9.
Of the armadillo.
Yeah. Number 9, NASA can get working tools to astronauts on the International Space Station in 1 hour. And that is true. They email a tool design and the astronauts print them out with a 3D printer. Which is pretty impressive, to be fair.
That's awesome.
No.
Yeah.
Number 10, the Sahara Desert is the second largest desert in the world. And that is false. It's the third largest behind Antarctica and the Arctic.
You are that guy. You're that guy.
So there you go. Pop your scores in the feed.
Now, I've never used a 3D printer, but I didn't think they printed that quickly. I just thought
This is NASA, though.
They've
They've probably got the best 3D printer, to be fair. It's not like one you bought from Argos for 60 quid. Other shops are available, shop local.
Especially now the Book of Dreams is no more.
That list of disclaimers we go on is going to need to get longer. Shops available, shop local.
Who's editing it? Oh, you can't edit it.
Vote for whoever you want to.
You can't edit this video, it's just live. That's it, isn't it?
This is it, yeah.
Might get taken down this week's one. You get taken down off YouTube for
infringements.
Infringements and saying too many corporate names and logos.
Only if you claim to own them.
I own Argos. My name is Jeff Bezos.
I've got these.
Shop elsewhere.
Do you know,
if you like the quiz? I've been Mike Speller. If you didn't, I've been Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook. Email me.
Here's a giraffe fact for you. Do you know giraffes only need 2 hours in every 24 hours worth of sleep?
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
How do they sleep?
Standing up, I think.
No, they do sit.
But do they sleep?
I can't imagine them sprawled out.
No, bit gangly.
It's a big pillow.
Johnson's got 5 in that round.
Okay, so let's go on to the last round, which is, of course, Answer Smash. Hopefully everyone's getting used to now.
You've got 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Till 9 o'clock.
I thought it was 9:30.
Is it? That's 2 hours.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right.
That's what you said.
That's why I said we had loads of time earlier.
I thought he's very relaxed.
That's right, we'll get through these easy. So again, I use the same example as last week. You've got a picture of an ostrich And which Shakespeare play features the line, a horse, my kingdom for a horse? And you smash the picture to the answer to get Ostrichard III. So the end of the picture will always start the answer to the clue underneath. So here we go. So there's your picture. And the clue is the date on which an event took place or an institution was founded in a previous year, and may also refer to the commemoration or celebration of that event. It's a long-winded way to get the answer to that. So who's in the picture? Smash that with the answer to the clue.
Trying to recognise the guy.
Jane really liked the giraffe fact. It's the best question of the night, she says. See? Family quizzing now. Fact for grandchild to grandma, that is. Be used any way you like it to be used. You don't know who that is, do you, Matt?
Absolutely, I do. Just don't know his name.
You know what he's in?
Yeah.
He is an actor, if that helps anyone.
He's not the Black Panther guy, is he?
Oh, don't give it. Can someone turn his microphone off?
I don't know. I don't even recognise him.
I don't know, but here's my best thoughts.
Anyway, moving on. Number 2. Oh, that's not that guy from... No. So there's your picture. And the clue is the diamond in the rough that rubs a lamp and is granted 3 wishes by the all-powerful genie. Do you know who that is? Don't say it out loud.
No. Is he from a band? A rock band?
Oh, I
wouldn't listen to anything Simon is saying because it's not quite correct.
It's just quite a poetic description, isn't it? It's kind of was, but yeah, no.
Poetic description. All right, so you get the answer, but you don't get the picture.
Kind of.
But yeah, it was a nice way of saying the answer. Number 3. There's your picture. And which all-female group had a UK #1 hit single in 2005 with the song Don't Ya?
Sing it, please.
I was actually thinking about it. Don't you want your girlfriend? No, I can't even know it. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Yeah.
Don't ya?
Don't ya?
We're doing 3 voices. Don't you?
Good mix there here.
Waffle choir.
Oh, this is why you pay your TV license fee, ladies and gentlemen.
So you don't have to watch this rubbish.
To not make use of it, turn it off.
Yeah.
Watch a quiz.
Don't start on the TV license debacle. For
Although Netflix, a yearly Netflix subscription's
gone up
more than the TV license.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably watch more Netflix. Number 4. So there's your picture. And what type of rock is formed by the cooling and solidification of molten magma? I like this answer. Although I've got to try and find one the Johns find more appealing than Papa Dominic Cummings. Because that'll probably be their quiz name next week. Whatever is their favourite. You should keep to that, the Johns. Whatever is your favourite answer, smash answer, keep that as your team name for the following week. And glad to be back. Obviously, need to rethink again for next week. Something fresh, like fresh baps from the oven.
What Simon, was it Back to the Future?
Yeah, Back to the Future was brilliant.
You can have it.
Or Batman Returns.
Or Batman Forever. Yeah.
Batman Forever. Batman and Robin. Anything with Batman in it. Number 5. And there's your picture. And the clue is which traditional English dish consisting of meat and veg in a pastry case was given protected geographical indication status in 2011. It's a nice, easy one, that.
I think the
unicorn was in a band, yeah. What?
I think the Quizmaster is the only one that says that. A nice easy one.
Yeah.
The one that's got the answers.
I just realised I said unicorn to you, just in case anyone didn't know what that picture was.
Oh, not horse.
Oh, horse with a horn.
Our unicorn one has gone on the main menu actually at Waffles.
It has.
All time.
Nice link.
Gone
That's what he's here for.
Gone from special
to regular menu
state
waffle. Oh dear, not as slick as we'd like to be. Number 6.
You can feel it coming downhill at the end, don't you?
Number 6. There's your picture, and the clue is at the end of Looney Tunes cartoons, which stuttering character typically delivered the line, "That's all, folks."
Come on, impression.
No, I was thinking about it. I couldn't do it justice.
That could probably
You
do that
swine.
Oh, sweet, yeah.
You struggling on that one?
No, I think.
Easy. Yeah.
Just gearing up for an impression. That's what it is.
Yeah. Number 7. There's your picture. And the clue is, by what name are the yeoman warders of the Tower of London popularly known? Popularly known.
Is this the same as the restaurant chain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg's. Thanks, Simon. He's brilliant. He just, here's me, and he just likes to give him a little clue at the end of every one.
That's the end of the quiz.
I'm going to chop his microphone off later. For next week, we're going to have a mysteriously go missing.
You say that, but that's why I set up the tech.
Yeah. Number 8. There's your picture, and the clue is which Lord Mayor of London made his fortune thanks to his rat-catching cat. I do love a bit of treacle pudding.
Very good, this one.
Just not responding to him now, because he'll just give it away.
We were
Don't tell me what we don't want to know till after the answers come out.
That's right. We were supporting a child in here who, from was Axminster Primary, and their homework or their schoolwork they've been set was to study this story.
How to make treacle top.
That's right.
Number 9. I'm acting as if it's a hard one. It wasn't a hard one anyway. Number 9. There is your picture. And the clue is, what adjective describes a person who can use both hands equally well?
I think this is your favourite one to say, isn't it?
This is my favourite one to say. This is what I told you about last week. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think I just needed time to warm up in this round. Seems to have got the last few.
Paul says we had lots of dirty ones.
With a... How do you describe that? What's that emoji? That's like a winky...
tongue out.
I haven't got my hand... I must admit, I know this is a massive segue, but
you haven't got your
I
head
haven't around emojis. Everyone else seems to know when and where to use them. I wouldn't know where to use them.
I just tend to use
that. Is that just like really cheeky, basically?
Yeah, I would imagine so, yeah.
Okay. Because I don't have a...
No, you never do that in real life, do you? You would get put away, wouldn't you? Like, hey, Matt, how are you? You looking good? Not going to work, is it? Oh, do you know what the aubergine? Number 10. Nice, easy one to finish. There's a picture. And the clue is the royal residence Holyrood House is in which city?
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, last 3 started to warm up probably.
Just the first 7, was it?
Just the first 7. Don't worry about the first.
What about
7.
the one you gave away? You must have got that one.
Oh yeah. I didn't give anything away. You know, I just give it a little.
Just you're too nice. Okay, let's go for the answers. So, number 1, the answer we wanted for that one is Chadwick Boseman-anniversary. Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, and anniversary. Chadwick Boseman-anniversary is your answer you need? I quite like the answer to this one. I don't know if however many people got this. If they may not know who this chap is, because you don't tend to see him, you tend to hear him. That is David Guetta, which means the answer you need is David Guetta-Ladin. I find quite humorous because I'm a child. So David Guetta-Ladin. David Guetta and Aladdin. Number 3, nice easy one, is the Octopussycat Dolls. Oh, sorry, did you want to answer that one? You look like you're about to answer that one. You're like, yes, I know this.
It's a good one as well.
Number 4, did we know this one?
I think it's
Trying to smash
Guinea
it.
Pigneus.
It is. Igneous Rock and a guinea pig. Guinea
Very good.
Pigneus. I like the way that sounds. Guinea Pigneus. Which traditional English dish consisting of meat and veg had protected geographical indication status in 2011 and is, of course, unicornish pasty. You never know. They could well contain unicorn. Or maybe once. That's why they're no longer around.
That is we were talking about Scotland earlier. That is the national animal of Scotland, isn't it? The unicorn. Yeah, I think they're the only country in the world to have
I thought it was the haggis.
a fictional character.
It's an amazing amount of people that thought a haggis was an animal.
Yeah, I prefer it as an animal. Makes me smile.
Okay. So number 6, there's your picture at the end of the Looney Tunes cartoons. Which stuttering character typically delivers the line, "That's all, folks"? And it is, of course, Sporky Pig. So that is a spork, not a fork. It's a spoon and a fork. So it's Sporky Pig. Don't know why I find that funny, but I do. So it's good to say, Sporky. Number 7, by what name of the... Oh, tickle me. What name of the yeoman ward... Stop looking at me in that way. I've lost it. By what name the yeoman warders of the Tower of London popularly known? Can I ever say that right? And that is Frisbee Feeters. Frisbee Feeters.
Also, the term referring to them. Are they actually, in order for this joke to work, do they have the big hats, big furry hats? So if they were to wash their big furry hats in a wash and not flatten them properly, they could also be frisbee feeters, could they? Are they the really big hats?
No, that's the
That's
the guards. Yeah.
Oh man.
No, that didn't work, did it? No. What hats do they wear? They wear helmets.
No. Have you ever been to the Tower of London?
I don't know if I have.
They wear like brimmed hats, but they sort of they do stand quite tall.
Hat?
Yeah, like it's got a big,
like a boater.
like a boater brim. Yeah, but it's a big, tallish hat. Not
Oh,
quite
like a
top
top
hat. Not quite top hat. Chunkier than a top hat.
I'll pay attention.
Look it up. There's a really good thing on YouTube, which is what we're live on now. Sticks to the community.
I don't think they need a plug.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just saying that there's a good thing on there about a chap who shows you around, one of the tour guys, one of the beefeaters, and he's a very funny chap. The way it's not just boring and he puts a bit of life into it. So
It's more exciting than it sounds.
Yeah.
So okay.
Thanks. The number 8, and this is of course Spotted Dick Whittington. Spotted Dick and Dick Whittington. Spotted Dick Whittington. Number 9. It's my personal favourite. So what we're looking for there was the name of the city in that picture, which makes it Amsterdam Bidextrous. Ambidextrous and Amsterdam Bidextrous. Obviously, the spelling may not be exactly right on that one. That's fine, as long as you got the gist. And number 10, nice easy one to finish. Royal Residence Holyrood House is in which city? And that is Shedinburgh.
I like that.
And there you go. So just pop over your scores to Matt, and then we shall see who this week's winners are.
Well done for enduring. You've done well.
Talking about me.
Everybody. who's
Wow,
made
that's
it-
not very nice, is it?
Made it to the end. 12 minutes.
Well, I think if we didn't have so many caveats and interruptions, we would have got it done within that time. But it's that third wheel.
That's what's most favourite. T-shirt up for grabs again tonight, guys.
They would have played harder. I don't know.
10 out of 10 for Mackay. He loves these.
He's in for a good shout, I reckon. I can't.
He's good. It's not just him though. I will say that.
Okay.
They're all sat round at home, I would imagine.
Okay. I think Matt's going to give it to him anyway for getting his name wrong last week.
2 t-shirts then. Nice.
So again, thank you to everybody that's watched tonight. If you haven't already, could you subscribe? If you press the bell icon as well, you'll get notified when we do go live or upload a video.
Sort of tailed off, did you notice? He started off with a radio voice and it tailed off. It's like, so thank you to everyone playing tonight and watching, but oh yeah, if you just want to click that button on there. Thanks everyone for playing along. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and it's a bit of a different quiz this week, I think. Well, not quite so hard in maybe different ways. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you want any specific rounds. Should we do it Harry Potter round next week? Sorry, Matt's concentrating. I thought you had it all worked out, so I did them up for you.
I'm just reading them through. It's just redo.
Okay. I don't even know how many teams we've got. You're going to go for all of them. I think everyone wants to know.
Mike, do you want to cancel the sharing screen so they can see Matt's concentration face?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I need the Joneses.
Yeah, they said they got 9. So yeah, we've had 20.
See, a TV theme tune round is a good idea. Just how would that work for you with sound wise?
Yeah, that's fine. You just share the sound directly from the other.
Right.
Yeah, we can make it happen. Yeah, bit of maybe an intros round. I know my wife likes the intro round game.
Dana is well happy Harry Potter is coming next week.
We said we might do a sci-fi round or a general.
It's in the pipeline.
Okay.
Just can't do too many specific ones because it's one specific round a week.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, it's in the wormhole. That's more of a sci-fi.
At the moment, it's in a black hole.
Yeah.
But I shall go on it. Warp factor 5.
Oh.
Marla, are you calling us animals or are you wanting around about animals? Not sure what you're getting at there. He's a bit of an animal. What advert?
Hang on, I'm muted. Frosties.
Frosties? Come on, Simon. What advert? It's a bit of an animal.
Oh, did you not say Frosties?
Yeah. It's not Frosties.
Right.
It's Pepperami.
Of course. Yeah.
I'm unmuted. I think everyone can hear me. Guys, it's been really fun again tonight. And we've got joint winners.
Woo.
Oh, we can't have that.
Well, half a t-shirt each, isn't it?
You
So
got
let us know which half you want, and we'll split it.
Is that the half with the sleeves and half without? Because you have a nice little crop top, couldn't you?
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna read everyone's scores because I'm sure people are interested. You can probably count at home as well, but I'll read everyone's scores. Hopefully I got this right. So Woofers and Woodbury Flyers, 23 points. Well done.
Nice.
West Hay Wanderers, 26 points. Team Dana and Dan, 27 points, joint with Mr. Green's Team Supreme.
Nice.
Green, how did you
Well,
find
Green
that?
up.
Your first quiz. Hope it was enjoyable. Then the Foxes with 28, still very close here. It's good to be back with 30 points. Team Raisons, 34.
Nice. Good stuff.
Man Tribe, 37.
Nice.
Well done. And now we're into the 1, 2, 3. I can see if we get it twice. 3, 4. So top 5.
Is it going to be 4 before you get to the 5th one?
No, this is the top 5, but there's joint 2 winners. So.
Yeah.
Laura Summers, 39. Laura, again. Well done.
Great
Very
effort.
Well done. You're a Wizard Harry, the Rileys, 44. You're a Quizzard. Sorry. What have I?
What did you
I
put?
can't. I love
You're a
the
buzzard.
I'm changing that. It's, you're a Quizzard Harry, 44. Joint second place with Papa Dominic Cummings with 44, which means we have a new
winner. Nice.
this week. In fact, we have 2 new winners. We have Team Necky and
You did it off there.
and the Paints together. So both with 51 points. Well done. That's very good. Like really high scores actually this week.
What was the scores for the top?
51. It's at 60, isn't it? So
62, I think.
is it?
Yeah, I think there's a couple you could have extra, I think.
Well done.
Yeah, very well done, guys. Imi and Mackay.
Yeah. Actually, if you could, I should have done this last week, but Johns, if you're still watching it as well, if you could let us know what size t-shirt you would like, then we can get one to you in some form or another. Post it. Amazon.
It'd be interesting to see who's claiming the t-shirt on Mackay's team, because it's not just him playing, but I'm sure he'll want it.
You need a universal size that everyone can wear.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Double XL, they can all put it on.
Yeah, all get it together.
Yeah.
Make a bubble.
Yeah, community.
As usual, we are here. If you need us, although we're only doing takeaways on Fridays and Saturdays, we are here throughout the week as well. So if you need anything or signposting to any kind of services at the moment or anything, do let us know.
Don't forget the food hub is here on a Wednesday and Thursday night.
Yes.
8:30. If you want to come along and see what's there, if you need anything or you know anyone who needs anything, send them down. That's always good.
Yeah, and Lawson Computer Repair here for all your tech needs as well. And we should get sponsored by them, shouldn't we?
We should.
Scrolling.
Yeah.
I think half the people on the quiz are related to Luke as well, so they probably already know. But yeah, here for all your tech needs. Anyone else we want to?
Mike, you're going to have to come up with a tiebreaker question for next week.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Tie-break question.
Yeah, should we introduce a tie break?
I can find one now if you want.
No, sorry.
No, because they both like, we want that t-shirt now.
Yeah, I think that's it from us,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, again, well done to the winners. Well done to Imi for finding some extra help. And Mackay, well done for you and your team.
Your whole team.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for playing, guys, and we'll see you same time, same place, just as professional next week. As Simon says, thanks for playing.
No.
And we're done. We're done? Okay.